Sorry guys, I know I'm a little bit late on the video because I kinda already talked about this banner before, but better late than never, right? We get a new permanent banner called Beautiful Operation Opera Recruit, aka Teather banner, with Cecily, as you can see right now in the picture, and a new Vanir. And I want to go through their kit and tell you if you should summon them or not. I'm Katsuma Gaming, let's get right into this. For the first part, we are checking out their kit, and for that we take a quick look here. So if you don't know what this is the Konosuba Fantastic Days Encyclopedia. I use it from now on for pretty much all the video because it has all the information that you could potentially need. And we are starting off with Cecily. I think the pro sums up her kit pretty well. She's an offensive supporter. What does this mean exactly? If we take a quick look at her two skills, she only has one damaging skill, but in exchange for that, her damaging skill is pretty nuts. It's a gauge consumption skill, and if you learn something by, for example, Valentine's comic code, other units like that, gauge consumption skills can be really strong. And in that case, she takes 50% gauge to deal up to 389% damage. And if that crits, you have some pretty high numbers. I think in the current arena that's currently live, the win arena, it's like 110k or so per crit. So crit that thing 3 times and yeah, you set pretty much. So yeah, really good. The second skill is a heal over time for 3 total ticks. The moment you use it, then 5 seconds after 10 seconds. And it also gives you 4 seconds CDR for your team, which is really nice, especially with the already low cooldown on her Nuke skill. Magic attack, passive trade, normal wind basic, nothing special here. And as you can clearly see, she's currently ranked S. And if we now take a quick look at the global tier list that I updated a while ago, that's something you can find in here, global rank overview. I put her into the strong unit here. Now you're probably wondering why. Well, here she, if you look for her, there she is. Shouldn't she be a meta unit? And yes and no. First up, she's amazing for the Nuke skill. And with that, you can argue that she's a meta unit on element. But there's 2 big problems with her. First up, if we take a quick look at the timeline, we're getting some pretty banger banners ahead of us. We get the 2.25 Anni banner ahead of us. We might also get the collaboration really soon. But the bigger thing is, if we scroll a little bit more down after these banners, we get Arabian 3. And Arabian 3 will have a union that also has a nuke skill, but also a double hit skill, so just way more damage than Cecily. AKA, she will be replaced pretty much the next arena anyway. And with that, I can't really recommend pulling for her, even though she's good, don't get me wrong, and that's why I put her in the strong tier, because I want to emphasize here that she is strong and that she can be used, but she won't be meta, because literally next arena she won't be the most optimal unit anymore. By the way, if I didn't say it before, this is a permanent banner, so the value I'm pulling on them is already a little bit lower. Next one, Vanir. Vanir is a lightning unit, so this is a banner with actually 2 different elements in the banner, which is a rare thing to happen. And we already see he's a rash rate unit. He's a tier 2 rash rate, which is really good. Downtime of 5 seconds, not too bad. With 4 seconds CDR, you have a downtime of 1 second, which is totally fine. And normally you have some kind of CDR probably, especially later down the line. Otherwise, he has an AoE skill with 5 numbers, I guess. I guess you tier 2 physical, not physical, tier 2 water elemental damage cut, which makes survival a lot easier. But here's the problem with these things. He's a rash rate unit, and he's good at defensive because of the damage block, but his damage is just not there. The damage numbers are too low to make him any kind of use, and even in arenas where you are prompt to use magical units, you are just fine running Mel with how strong your ultis are. Like, you get a tier 2 speed boost for your mage unit, worst case. She can self buff. She's totally fine in mage major arenas anyway. Like, as much as I like him, as much as I'm a Vanir boy, I also can't recommend him because he's just not good enough. I think I used him one in the whole time of JP, so yeah, it's not worth it, guys. Yeah, that should pretty much summarize it all. Sadly, bait butter, even though the units are on paper pretty decent, there's no room for them. They are just getting replaced, are already kind of replaced, so don't summon on it. Save your course, because as I said before, 2.25 Anni is close around the corner, and collab as well. I will make a video, by the way, at the beginning of September, if you should summon, of course, on this banner, or should you wait for the collaboration, stuff like that. So if you don't want to miss that out, remember to like, subscribe. If you want to see these stocks for yourself, the link should be in the video description down below, so click there, check it out. I did a lot of work there. There's also a video about the whole thing, what updates I did there. Click on the top right for that as well. And again, if you are a YouTube membership person, or if you just want to support me, maybe remember or become a member, they're just for literally 99 cents. It's not too much, and we're starting there something really huge, which is upcoming content polls. As you can see here, I made like 10 different ideas that I want to implement in the guide, like a manual guide, material information for collab units so you can prepare grinding for them, elemental tier lists, dungeon guides, an updated one, include the previous guides, maybe updating as well, like weapon guides, ulti2 pre-order guides, stuff like that, how to use the git repos properly so you can find all the assets, audio, stuff like that you want, sub priority guide, because I know a lot of people still don't know how to properly pick the proper subs, a Finquest guide, but this will probably come later when Finquest is coming around, a beginner guide, a reroll guide, stuff like that. There's so many more ideas. I'm also still open for ideas, so if you have any cool idea for the guide, let me know in the comments. But yeah, that's it. I still hope this helps you out. Sorry for being late, and see you all in the next one. Bye bye.